Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, we are on MotoGP 18 once again for another 2019 mod video, and we are here for the no overtakes on lap 1 challenge at Jerez as Sam Lowe's. So just in case you haven't seen any of these before, which usually most people have, but I have gained a few subs since the last couple of videos about MotoGP 19, so if you're watching and you don't know what's going on, I'll just fill you in. Basically it's pretty self-explanatory. Because AI are so easy to beat on this game, I just sit behind them for an entire lap of a race, which obviously allows the front riders to get away because the riders at the back are going a lot slower, so they can quite easily pull away. And then I get the rest of the race to I'm allowed to overtake people then, and I've just got to try and get as high up as we can. If like an AI rider crashes or something, we don't have to wait up for them on this first lap. But that doesn't happen too often, and I don't think it will happen here because there's not really any corners where that can happen. But Tom Lutey's really far down the order. I guess it's because let's see, it was in MotoGP last year, so his performance is really low in this game, so he'll be right at the back. But I'd expect in the MotoGP 19 game him to be right at the front. So yeah, rather than right at the back, so he goes from the back to the front, really. Quite good for him. Ooh, almost had a look up the inside there, but don't want to overtake him. If we overtake, it doesn't matter, we can just let him straight back through, but it's just it can be a bit costly, I suppose, because if I obviously accidentally dive bombed him, then he's going to lose time to the pack, and he's still losing time to the pack on his own, so we don't really need to lose any more. So ideally I'll be trying to pass him as soon as we go over the line. We've got a pretty good distance through Alex Riviere there. This is where the AI lose a lap time. There has been a crash actually, even though I said it probably wouldn't happen. Augusto Fernandez has crashed. I'm not going to let him back through. We're going round the outside, you can see, into the last corner, which did get me back through for a second, but like I said, I just let him straight back through. And I was actually trying to get a good exit, but I didn't really do it properly, so it didn't actually work. So down towards turn 1, are we going to have a look up the inside of Tom Lutey? We've closed up on him a bit, we've hit him at the back quite a lot there. We're past Lutey now, we're on the inside of, I think that's Odendal. On the inside of Odendal, inside of Manzi. Oh, Balega. Oh, Balega got the inside of Roberts there, mate. Better contact with Somcat Chantra. Oh, he's rammed me. Chantra has lost the bike, he's down. Another crash. Don't know if that's behind or in front. Oh, trying to get the inside of Balega, got the inside of Balega, got the inside of Roberts. And we're now behind Carlo Dampaui, up into 22nd position. Getting a slipstream off of Carlo Dampaui now. Hit the brakes for Dry Sack, up the inside we go. Oh, I'm trying to force him wide, but not quite. Oh, cut in the corner a little bit, but yeah. Kyrill's kept his position. Oh, we've gone up the inside of him there now. Oh, the Sepang team rider. Now behind Demaseki Patama. He's gone up the inside of Nagashima by the looks of it. Yep, he's kind of hung Nagashima out to dry there, but Nagashima's not having any of it. And we're just going to go straight up the inside of the pair of them. Just getting that stopped on the curb there, so that wasn't too bad. Is he going to get back up the inside? No, he's not. So we're now behind Luca Marini, up to 19th already. It's actually a pretty decent start, to be fair. Jerez is not the easiest track to pass. There's a crash for Joe Roberts behind. So yeah, these corners are a bit treacherous for the AI. We're closing right to the back of Marini. Around the outside we go. Up the inside. Are we going to close up on Bo Benschneider? Up the inside of Benschneider. Getting on the through. Oh, the rear end come around a little bit on the power there. Baldessari does a 140.4. He's going to be a bit quicker than me, I think. Only 2/10 for saying we had to cut through all those riders, not too bad. Up the inside of Benschneider we go into turn 1. Up into 17th, Simone Corsi on the outside of Dominique Agata there. Are we going to have an attack into the hairpin? We've gone on the inside, it was a bit risky. But we actually managed to make it stick, which is good. I mean, it was a bit aggressive, but we got through up into the points now. Remy Gardner, another rider that's been towards the front this season. So I'm sure his stat will be quite good in the next game. Be quite far up the order. Closing up through Sito Pond's corner. See where we went on the inside of quite a few riders last lap. I think he's battling with Locatelli, I think that is in front of him. Demaseki drops down to 21st. On the brakes, the Dry Sack. I think this is called, I'm not sure if this is called the Danny Pedrosa corner now. I think I might have read that somewhere. And there are corners with no names that you probably could give him instead, but like turn 7 would be a good example of that. But, oh, Gardner trying to get the inside of Locatelli, but we've already got the inside of Gardner, so we've got a pair of them now. Up into 13th place. Lukas Tulovic in front. He's doing pretty well for himself there. I'm not actually sure who he replaced in terms of internally in the game files. So again, to any new viewers, I am the author of the mods, so that's why I know all the sort of the ins and outs of how it all is. And if you didn't know there was a 2019 mod for MotoGP 18, there is. I'll leave a link to it in the description. Go download that. Pretty easy install. Just have to copy and paste one file. So we've done a 39.8 there, so much better lap there because we weren't held up by the AI so much. There was a crash, and it was Martin, I think, but he's still in front of us, so kind of shows you the amount of time we've lost. And Martin has crashed and still got back on in front of us. Through Michelin corner now. We have closed up quite a bit to Lucas here. See on the Kiefer Racing bike there. That's throttle through turn 4. Closing right to the back of him. We're going to have an attack into Cito Pons. Yes, we are. On the inside. We've just got to stop there, holding him up in the middle of Cito Pons corner. Using up all the curb. You see Martin's making a mirror signal manoeuvre on Ike Lecuona up ahead. Actually, is Lecuona passing him? No. He is passing Lecuona. And I think that might be Fabio Di Gianantonio in front of them. Although it might be Jorge Navarro, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Obviously, Navarro managed to get his first podium in Moto2 last weekend. So the speed up continuing to sort of be the bike that works at some circuits and not others. That's sort of been like that for years. The speed up. In fact, since we're playing as Lowe's, obviously Lowe's managed to get well, did he get one victory on the speed up? I think he did at Austin. I think he might have lost it this year, but he did have the lap record there for a long time. We're closer to the back of Ike Lecuona. We're going to have an attack into Jorge Lorenzo. Yes, we are. Oh, bit of a screen freeze on the brakes there. Good job we didn't lose the front. It was because Howie crashed behind us. But up to 11th now. Baldassarri has a massive lead ahead of Vierge there. Absolutely romping away from the pack. In the brakes for the first corner once again through turn 1. It was in fact Fabio Di Gianantonio, it wasn't Jorge Navarro. Navarro might be a bit further up the order. Oh, almost hit Digi up the back there. Looks like we might be able to just get into the sort of the top 8, but actually top 9, maybe not quite the top 8 through turn 4. Are we going to have an attack into Cito Pons at the inside of Di Gianantonio? I think we probably will. Got the inside of Digi. Oh, but actually we couldn't quite get done because I didn't want to hit Martin. Obviously, actually I sort of neglected to mention here that obviously Martin and Digi were teammates last year, so no love lost between the two of them. Obviously they were title rivals as well. Though Martin's main rival was Bezzecchi. Digi was there or thereabouts the whole season, and he was still in the running. Right at the end, we've kind of forced him out the way there quite aggressively. Right, goes up to Martin through turn 7. Maybe we can get past him into 8. No, we have to get on the throttle. Maybe we can on the flick over for 9. We had to think about it. I couldn't quite do it. It's the last lap as well, isn't it? We are really making some inroads on this leading group, all of us. Perhaps that's why Baldassarri has such a big lead. Maybe Jorge Martin had gone with him, but then obviously as he's crashed. We've got a bit of contact with him now. He's kind of gone up the inside. He's forced us off the track there. I'm not having any of that. We're going to attack him into Lorenzo's corner. Are we going to get the bike stopped? Not quite, but get on the throttle. We've gone on the grass instead of cutting nicely back onto the apex. So we got up to 10th in the end. Not quite enough there. It is Moto2 is the hardest category to do it in, I must say, but it wasn't too bad in the end. 10th place, not awful, starting last.
Starting to fill up with the start of the race. Let's take a look at the graphic of the official results of the just finished Moto2 race.
Yes, so obviously in the end Baldassarri did win. He only had a 2-second lead. It looked a lot bigger on the on the timing screen there, but we had the fastest lap by quite some way compared to the AI. We did have a pretty good pace. Obviously Martin was actually the fastest rider out there, out of the AI. But I'm not sure what happened to make him crash. I presume there's probably contact because it was quite a big leading group, so he probably went down there. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there for this video. Hope you have enjoyed. As I said, or actually did I say it? I don't remember. But I will be doing one of these for every race on, you know, every time there's a race in real life, we'll be doing a challenge at that respective track. Maybe not once we got to MotoGP 19. We'll have to see how good the AI are, of course. Might be a bit impossible because we can't even always do it on this game. So if they're a lot better, then might not be possible. But I'll try and find some sort of substitute instead for it, maybe. If we can't do it. But as I said, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you in the next one.